It wasn't right how shorty took flight. I hope she spin the block. She was the love of my life. I hope she spin the block. It wasn't right how shorty took flight.
What's up, y'all? It's your host, Job Bless, and welcome to another episode of The Basement Project. And I'm here today with a very talented rapper, entrepreneur, content creator from Mount Vernon, New York. My friend, my homie, the one and only, Jokah Jay.
That introduction was just amazing. Like, I didn't even know I was all of that.
Yes, bro. You've been doing your thing for a while, man. I definitely want the people to know, where do you come from, and what is your music like? What is the message of your music as well?
So basically, my music just comes from a relatable space, because in my life and the music that I listen to, and the most popular music, the music that has longevity, has always been relatable music. The top three, the big three, Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole, they make relatable music. Well, for the most part, they make relatable music. And it sticks because everybody has something similar to the situation that these people are spitting about. Excuse me, I'm messing up. So I really try my best to make relatable music that can hit you in a different point, instead of just trying to make you go nuts and party in the club. Mm-hmm. I got those two though.
But. I know you have definitely a diverse catalog, so.
Thank you.
Where does your inspiration come from as an artist?
I was born in '89, so I guess I was raised through the '90s. So, I guess I could say I'm a '90s baby. And that's the music I was raised on. My favorite artist of all time is Jadakiss. And it was, I forgot what age I was when I found out that he was from Yonkers, and Yonkers was just right next door.
Right.
And that astonished me, because I thought he was from the Bronx somewhere, like Brooklyn or something like that. The way he rapped, it was just different for me. You get what I'm saying? Different. So it was just like, oh nah, from then on, I was just hooked. And then of course, like Kendrick, J. Cole, of course I'm inspired by Drake. Lately I've been listening to a lot of R&B music.
So when you are creating music, what is your creative process like?
I've never been able to explain that. It's weird. But I always try to take my music from a place. Mm-hmm. So like every song that I've released, it's a song that's come from somewhere. Like even the party song, everything comes from either something that happened in my life, something that I want to do, or something that I'm about to do.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's
never been anything other than that.
Yeah, and I definitely want to talk about like some of my noteworthy projects. So definitely, I wanted to speak on the songs of the past. Briefly, give me an overview of what it was like making that body of work.
So songs of the past is exactly what it is. They're songs that I made in the past that were about a female. Mm-hmm. We had a good run. I can tell you that. We're still cool. We're still friends. She's still a great person. I'll never slander her. Mm-hmm. But I did, and of course I let her know that these songs are coming out. She knew about them. She heard it, every last song, and she encouraged me to release them.
Yeah.
So it is also kind of like a fake birthday gift in my eyes, because I wasn't talking to her at the time. Mm. So I don't know, it was weird. It came from a heavy emotional place.
Yeah, you could definitely hear that in like not only the production selection, but in the lyrics as well.
Yeah.
So I heard it and I was like, yo, this sounded like he was coming from, a different place. And it was a good listen. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I was truly in love with her, Mm. And the way it ended was very confusing for me, which is why you have the songs displayed how they are in the first place. Like, if you really listen to it, like the song goes from Spin the Block to Sex Relax. I think that's the last song on there. And if you listen to those 4 songs, the way the energy shifts from each song, mm-hmm. and that was completely by accident. The way the energy shifts, it was just like you got the different, I want to say different shades of my emotion, if that makes sense. Because there was love, anger, and confusion all wrapped up in one. So that's why I went from she better spin the block, son, this bitch got nerve, to let me apologize. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's, I feel like I really just, a lot of people say that's the best project I've released so far. And normally I wouldn't agree to something like that, but I had to, because not only of the response, but because every time I listen to it, I feel the emotion I displayed.
Right. It's there.
Yeah.
It's there, and it's embedded deep into those tracks. Like, you know, I've like heard previous songs, and this one, this body of work specifically, was just like, you know, this was meaningful, and I can hear it, you know, through each track. I just want to skirt over to your content creation. You seem to be dabbling into different facets of social media.
Yeah.
And so you're doing stuff with Stay Curious NYC, and it's almost like a man on the street type of thing. Like, tell me how that started to come about, because those videos are great. It's great. It's funny.
Yo.
Shout out to Stay Curious NYC.
Shout out my nigga Almighty Alcott, my nigga Dutch Alcott. It's his shit. It's Stay Curious is his brand. It's all him. I'm literally just an employee. Well, he doesn't like when I say that, but still, like, it's his stuff. So he hit me up one day, and he said, yo, bro, I got this idea to sell more shirts, right? I'm like, okay, what's up? I'm down to help you. You're my nigga. So now it's more about marketing and figuring out the next steps on how to promote shit literally before I do things now. I want to go to the park and just ask niggas questions, plain and simple, like, what's their favorite conspiracy theory, right? I think he had more questions, but he wanted to start off with that because it's like, it goes with the brand, Stay Curious. What's your favorite conspiracy theory? So I'm like, okay, I'm with it. We could do this. He's like, I feel like you're perfect for it, and I want somebody who's doing something other than just this, because he's going to put money into promoting it and stuff like that. So he wants to be able to promote that person as well. So I fit along with what he was doing. And of course, he ain't got to pay me.
Right. But it's also like you have that personality and that charisma to where you're engaging with the random people that you're meeting.
The first week we were supposed to go, we didn't because his camera charger broke. Right? He was supposed to get it for the next week. The next week, he was like, it was still broken. I said, fuck that. We're going. I got too many old iPhones that we could use to record this shit. It's going on Instagram, so it's not like we need a professional camera right away anyway.
Right.
So that first video of me in Washington Square Park was done off of iPhone 12.
That's crazy.
Right? Went out there, got my old iPhone 8, and I used it as a microphone, and I just did it. The first interview, you can see, like, I'm really, like, awkward. I don't know where to stand. The one with the girl, I'm really awkward. Don't know how to stand. I'm like this.
You're like that, yeah.
Yeah, like, but as I was doing it, I started getting loose and started figuring out what I could actually do and how I could actually move.
Right.
And I think that's where the personality and everything that you were talking about comes into play, because it's like I started using my personality to attract the people towards me. So I'm happy about that. You gotta, if you ain't see it, you gotta see it. Stay Curious NYC on Instagram. We got a YouTube as well. Peep that. And yeah, man, we're still doing that, and that's gonna go up. So other than that, the next things are, I have a lot of things that I want to do. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do everything this year, but my manager wants me to shoot a short film for the Songs of the Past EP. I have to shoot 2 more videos at least this year. That's for no reason, to finish off the Leaks project. And me and Swag are working on a project, and I wanted to shoot the song to that. Shoot the video to that, so the first song we recorded, so that's just sitting in the cut. There's another project that I am working on at the moment. It's called #Zay. And I guess you could say it's similar to Songs of the Past.
That's all you want to say? Okay. What's it called? #Zay.
Keep
Zay. Keep a look out for that, y'all. Got you. But anyway, yo, I want to thank you for coming. We're going to get to this performance in a little bit.
Yeah.
But, you know, appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate you coming through. And before you go, please let the people know where they can find you and your music and all the content that you're dropping.
My name is Jokah Jay. I'm at The Real Jokah Jay at Instagram. That's JOKAHJAY, The Real Jokah Jay. Okay? You can rewind this back so I don't have to repeat it. My music is on all streaming platforms. Literally, you can find me everywhere on Pandora. You can find me on the shit that you ain't even heard of. Real talk, Audio Mac. That's Audio Mac.
Audio
right?
Mac,
You
yeah.
can find my shit on Audio Mac.
Yo, I remember yo, Audio Mac is lit.
Audio
You'll
Mac
be sleeping
is,
on Audio Mac.
Oh my God.
You can't even not. Audio
not
Mac is
lit.
real.
It's so not lit. So not
It is for certain. For certain mixes, Audio Mac is lit.
Anywho, yeah, it's everywhere.
Gotcha. But yes, once again, yo, it's your host, God Bless. Thank you for pulling up. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Basement Dot Project.
Hit that notification bell.
Yeah. Shout out the Basement Project, you heard? We here. Shout out the Swag Lab. Shout out Stay Curious NYC. We out fucking side. Without further ado, let's get into this though. It wasn't right how Shorty took flight. I hope she spin the block. She was the love of my life. I hope she spin the block. It wasn't right how Shorty took flight. I hope she spin the block. She was the love of my life. I hope she spin the block. She better spin the block. Man, this bitch got nerve. How she treat me like a herb, like I ain't a whole gangster. I been on the block, catch a op, so we flanked them. Now that nigga dead and you told me not to snake him. But without you, I'm out here acting all crazy. Name a man who made it in this world without his lady. You supposed to be with me, riding in Mercedes. You supposed to be with me, going half on the baby. I tried to shoot my shot, instead the bullets ricocheted me and they hit me in my heart and they left me feeling crazy. Blood leaking, body cold, a nigga feel numb. Most of all, a nigga feel dumb. I should've stuck to business like you said. Spent so much time together, I thought that shit was dead. I still remember the date, it was August 28th. After that you couldn't tell me shit. It was me and you against the world, fuck another bitch. They ain't got what you got. I ain't talking about the sex, it's the connection with God. Left me with no way to explain my feelings inside. So now I'm fucked up. I ain't fucking with these bitches. I'ma get my bucks up. So much that you think that Giannis moved to New York. I ain't mean no disrespect, but I get lost in my thoughts. And if you need me, you can call me. Fuck what you thought. If you need me, you can call me. Fuck what you thought. It wasn't right how Shorty took flight. I hope she spin the block. She was the love of my life. I hope she spin the block. It wasn't right how Shorty took flight. I hope she spin the block. She was the love of my life. I hope she spin the block. Yeah. Thank you for having me, yo. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I truly do. Shout out the Basement Project. Shout out the Swag Lab. Shout out Stay Curious NYC. We out fucking side.